peeve going, and I've got a bit of a tip for trucking companies these days. I've been reading about the software available for on-time delivery and dispatching. These big trucking companies can't give the drivers a raise, but they spend canoes full of money on this software for dispatching. Let me give you a tip. Hire experienced drivers, hire experienced dispatchers, not kids with computers that don't know how far it is from A to B, and have your customers shipped well before they run out of stock at the other end to eliminate the rush. Eliminating rushing eliminates problems and accidents. And this is brought on by an article I read on TMW Systems recently, one of the biggest software providers for the trucking industry, and they came up with a brilliant revelation, TMW Systems. To quote, they said, "A clear relationship has been determined between driver wages and retention." No, I can hardly believe it. They figured out that the better they pay their people, the more likely they are to stay. Well, I wonder what they spent on that research. I wonder what that survey cost them. Common sense has just gone out the window in trucking these days, and I can't understand it. If you get the proper people, if you pay them well, you'll be fine. But these big guys should quit wasting money on crap like this and just pay their people properly and hire good people in the first place. That's where the retention will be solved. They say that these days driver retention is a huge problem, yet they could solve it so simply. Hire good people, hire good dispatchers, hire experienced drivers, and don't do this on-time delivery business. Just take your time, do it slowly. You'll eliminate driver turnover. It's simple. You don't need to spend hundreds of thousands on software. Just spend it on the right people. The trucking companies like to tell their drivers these days that there's not enough money in trucking to pay the drivers better. But if the trucking companies would quit buying all this software and this new technology and all this stuff they really don't need, they'd have enough money to pay the drivers properly. So drivers, don't ever believe that there's not enough money in this industry to pay you properly. It's just how the trucking companies are choosing to spend their money. So choose a trucking company that's paying their people properly instead of wasting it.